Nobody would dive with me. "You're insane," they said. "That cave's a death trap." That only made me want it more. I craved the darkness, the danger, the silence that pressed in until it felt like the whole world was holding its breath. The entrance was barely a crack in the reef. I slipped through, my tank scraping against the stone. The water turned icy, the surface light fading behind me. My flashlight's beam pierced the black, illuminating smooth limestone walls that seemed to tighten the deeper I went. The tunnel narrowed quickly. My shoulders brushed the rock, my tank barely clearing the ceiling. I twisted sideways to fit through a choke point, my regulator scraping against the jagged wall. Silt swirled around me, shrinking my world to the narrow glow of my light. Then I saw it. A glimmer ahead, faint and iridescent. Scales, too large to belong to any fish I'd seen. My chest tightened as the scales shifted, the shape disappearing into the dark. The water felt heavier, my breathing louder in my ears. I couldn't turn back. The current pushed me further along the tunnel. The tunnel opened slightly into a small chamber. My light caught it fully now. A sleek, massive body gliding just beyond the beam. Its fins trailed like ribbons, its pale, shimmering scales rippling as it moved. It turned, and its black, unblinking eyes locked on mine. I froze. Then it charged. It moved faster than I could react, its massive bulk cutting through the water like a torpedo. I kicked hard, pushing myself into a narrow offshoot just as it reached me. My chest scraped the walls as I wedged into the tight space, the creature stopping just outside. Its mouth began to open, the jaws unhinged impossibly wide, revealing rows of needle-like teeth and the yawning black void within. Then the suction started. The water surged toward it, pulling everything in like a tidal force. My flashlight wavered as I clawed at the rock, my fingers slipping on the slick surface. The pull was relentless. My breathing grew frantic, the regulator hissing as I thrashed against the current. The tunnel was too tight, the walls too slick. The creature loomed closer, its glowing scales filling the light. The last thing I saw was its jaws snapping shut, and then darkness.